So I just obtained permission to come out here I did a bit of research in the history of this area. These fields and hall over there, this is the hall and sports field and real fire brigade over there. That was sort of existed since 1930. I just parked my car here and I just got out and just having a look around near this old tree to start with, and I don't know if this is a coin or not, but I'm just having a bit of a fun treasure hunting journey out here. I'll just see what this is. It's saying a strong 1617. Could possibly be a sixpence or just a maybe a ring pull. I'll have a look to see what it is. Just about there. I'll get the pinpointer. See if it detects it. Yes, could be just a ring pull, very close to the ground. That was a good start. That's just end up being a 50-cent piece. It looks like it's been there for quite a long time. I'll clean these up a bit afterwards and do a little review if I find some more. Do a little review at the end of the video. That's a good start to the treasure hunting. Just near this tree, only literally a step away from where I parked. This is a pretty cool old tree here. I was just having a look in there, and I was just using the detector in close here. That's even potentially a coin there. I'll have a look, see what that is. Nope, that's what that is. I'll make sure I get rid of any broken glass and get it into the bin from here. I'll take this all the way from here. Like a wine bottle or something, that one is. I'll keep searching. There's actually something right inside here. Oh god. Yeah, that's some more rubbish to definitely get rid of here. Looks like I'll be cleaning up some rubbish around this old tree, which is good. Get rid of it. Okay, here we found quite an interesting signal here. Just trying to isolate what it is. Numbers are quite high. How'd you go, mate?
How'd you win?
There's something here that's registering up around 20, it says. A little bit of a tree root there, mate. Coin. Look at that. That was quite deep. That might be just an old might be an old 2-cent coin. Scrape with the fingernail.
It's an old sovereign. Half sovereign. What is it?
An old 2-cent coin. We'll see if we can get a date on that. And that, look at that.
No grub.
That's how deep. That's how deep that 2-cent coin was. This is a 1972 Australian 2-cent coin.
Oh, that's good effort.
Interesting treasure. Okay, we'll fill in this hole nice and neatly. Yeah, that was, I had a feeling that could be a coin, that one there.
Machine doesn't lie, does it?
Had to go pretty deep. That's been sitting there for a while, isn't it?
Yeah, they stopped making them, what, in the 80s?
I think so. I know they come out in 1966, and I think it was the early 80s, wasn't it? That
They're worth more in copper now. I don't know where the copper is.
2-cent coin. $1972. Okay, I just got another coin signal here and put the pinpointer in. Out it comes. I think that looks like an old 2-cent, yeah, 2-cent coin again.
Okay.
I'll see what year that is.
Should check out the next one.
Yeah, because that's an extension, that left-hand side, that front part
You can tell.
is an extension. Yeah, we've seen from the black and white photos on the wall and there.
Yeah. You can tell from the far as well.
And the best.
Thanks.
Thank you. Have a good day. Best way to clean these things when you get them out of the ground, they say, is with a toothpick. I'll just put my glasses on so I can see. But yeah, just use a toothpick, and you just, because the wood's soft, of course, it scrapes the top layer of dirt off. It's just a 2-cent coin, but it's always interesting to find out what year they were minted in, and to wonder how long it's been laying in the earth. You know, they come out in 1966, so it was dropped around 1970, 1972. Well, that's 50 years right there, isn't it?
Wow.
But this one is good on that side, but the soil has really. What I'll do, I'll clean this up and then we'll get a close-up of the day, hey? What do you reckon?
Wow. Awesome.
Looks like 1972. That Australian 2-cent coin. 1972 edition. We always fill the holes back up as neat as possible. Here's the old haul. There's another 2-cent coin. Just had to go under a bit of blue rock quite deep to get that one actually, and we can't see what, it's in pretty bad condition, but I'll clean that up when I go home and we'll do a review of all the different coins and things that we found here today. Okay, we have a good feeling that we may have just unearthed our first pre-decimal coin, maybe a penny or maybe something even better. It was quite deep. Look at the size of that. What is it? What is it? What is it? What is it?
It's old. It's copper.
It's an old coin.
It's got brass in it. It's a penny.
Oh, I'll just clean it safely. Just softly rub it with this bit of wood here to leave the patina on it. It would be nice to find out the date of it, but this looks like a penny or something Australian.
Maybe it looks a bit bigger than a penny. And thinner to me, but it might be.
It's not a silver coin. No, it's definitely
copper.
a
Brass or copper.
So let's have a look here. We'll find out what this is.
One of those old blokes in the photos that were sitting here that day.
Oh, that's one of the older pennies.
Penny, yeah.
This looks like it could be going back
One
to
penny. 1920 or something like that.
probably between maybe 1910 and 1930, I'd say. I have to check. Yeah, see, here we go. Australia.
1 penny.
But this is one of the older ones. You know, you get the Roo pennies.
Very similar to ones I found up
And this.
Mount Mulligan. I found two where on top of a riverbank, and they were 1918, 1912. And a medicine bottle next to it in an old sack, like a little, like whether it was made out of kangaroo's balls or not. The old timers used to use kangaroo balls to put their coins in that in. They used to cut it off the Roo and then make a pouch out of them. Old timers.
So just rub it very lightly, and when you use the wood, you just graze it over the top of it so that it cleans up the higher bits and leaves the lower bit with the dirt still in it. That way when you rub it just very lightly, it should reveal the details on the coin, and you don't.
It's been sleeping for a long time, that coin.
This could have been sitting in here. Well, you see, have a look down in that hole, how deep that was. Down in, that was quite deep. So okay, we'll see if we can reveal the date. It's pretty old, this coin. It's going to be hard to.
Have you got your little squirty thing?
They're not really meant to put water on the real old ones.
Okay.
Because it can clean the dirt. You want the dirt to remain on.
When I find a piece of gold, I put it in my mouth and it cleans it.
Yeah, they do that.
This is very thin.
Man, that's a.
1 penny. Look at her.
Look, that's where the date is here.
What a beautiful 1 penny.
I believe that Could be 19. Can you read that? 19. Just right down the bottom there.
One something.
Guess what this one?
1901. 1912.
1912.
Yep. 1912. Wow.
We'll clean that a bit better from behind. A Commonwealth of Australia 1 penny, 1912 edition.
Find of the day.
Okay, we'll see what else we can find. And there's that hole filled in where the 1912 Commonwealth of Australia penny was found. We found another signal here, only a metre away from where that 1912 Commonwealth Australia penny was. It's got quite a high signal on it.
Was erected around 1930. Whoop.
Oh, it's a coin, but it might be a silver coin. There it is.
Oh, it's a 1 cent piece, is it? Very small.
I hope not.
Looks like.
Oh, so much for
Oh, get picky now. They're getting too good.
no,
5.5 pennies.
that's not a silver coin. That
That's a
looks
1
like
cent, is it?
a 1 cent, isn't it? Oh well, you gotta
Still a
find
coin.
what you can find. Yeah, I was sure that I. Nope. That's a 1 cent coin. We'll clean that up. It adds to the growing tally. Unearthed another coin here. It's right beside the concrete path and up to the steps. Looks to be an old 1 cent coin as well. We'll clean all these ones up, find out what years they are. But that's another coin.
About 40 grand is what I work.
Okay, we have unearthed a coin that looks like pretty sure that is a 2 cent coin. Be good to make sure, but we'll clean these up. Yeah, I think that's a 2 cent coin. Just the old hole here. So we've got about 5 coins today. We'll keep searching.
There we go.
Okay, we've potentially found a good signal here. That seems like a coin. That's a solid 2021.
I use a square shovel. Put it on. Cut the square out.
Yeah.
Put it out. Put it back.
That makes life easy.
It's really sharp too. If you miss and get your toe, you cut your toe straight off.
Yep. Sounds like a coin.
I use that when I chase gold.
Oh, look at that. Gold! Not a gold nugget.
$2 coin, is it?
Not a gold nugget, but a
$2 coin.
$2 coin.
Still is a gold nugget.
Wish it was made of gold.
Wow.
Wonder what year model that is. Let's have to put the
Get a little dish to clean it up. Yeah. He's got a little squirter bottle in his bag there.
Yeah, we're trying to Trying to be professional.
That's why you need a proper pouch, mate. It goes around like that.
We're trying to be professionals here. Yeah, when you bring out the squirter bottle, you know you're going next level.
It's gold. Look at it. It could be a
1988.
Oh, that's old.
When did $2 coin, $1 and $2 coins come out?
1960.
Was it? That
No,
long?
no,
Oh,
no, the $1 and $2 coins.
Yeah.
1980, wasn't it? We'll Google it. 1988,
What's that one?
$2 coin.
Yeah, I've got a couple of them there.
Yeah, no, that's 2014. See, this is I think
maybe
one of the
first-
older.
One of the first ones. I thought
1988.
80s or something because I.
1988.
Yeah, it'd have to be 80s.
Well, we'll Google it and we'll get
76.
back
Nah, it
with
was
the
after that.
verification. Okay, we just had Google verification that these $2 coins were actually first minted in June 1988, and this is indeed a 1988 edition, unearthed from there. We'll keep searching. Okay, we just unearthed a an old 50-cent piece right next to this old tree. We'll have to clean that one up, see what that is, what year it is. But that's another coin. That's about 7 coins for today. We'll keep on searching.
Why did you hop it? Get rid of it. Hey,
Hold on.
hold on to it.
Yeah, it's like
It might be worth a lot more.
it's like the gold sovereign, half gold sovereigns I got.
Celebrate.
I just keep them for later on. Like all the gold I find and that, I just keep it for later on.
That's it.
It's $2,800 an ounce. It used to be $500 an ounce roughly.
Celebrate what's great. Celebrate what's great, Australia. That is another. That's another different one. It's not a standard one. Celebrate what's great, Australia.
When's head on one side?
2010.
Oh, 2010.
2010, yeah. Celebrate what's great, Australia. 50-cent coin, 2010 edition.
Very modern coin, that one.
That one.
You know you're not gonna dig in the
Okay, pretty sure we have located a coin here. Yeah, that sounds right. A $1 or $2 coin. Let's see what it is.
It's not that big, is it?
It's in there. See what that is. The only other thing it can be sometimes is a bottle lid or something like that.
I didn't recognise you when I pulled up. I said, hey, what's these two bloody blokes checking the bloody termites?
Ah, there it is.
And the bottle lid.
There it is.
Luck of the draw.
I believe this is.
He used to work for Best Caravans.
I believe we have unearthed an actual, quite an old Australian pre-decimal coin here from this location.
Stays on there.
It'll stay, mate.
This is a 20-cent piece.
I don't know. It might be a half penny. We'll have to clean that up. It's got that patina on it, like the green. We'll give it a bit of a clean. See what it actually is. What do you reckon it is?
You went pretty far
Yeah,
down.
it looks like a 20-cent piece. The
Would a
size,
20-cent piece be that deep? But I don't.
I'm not sure. Ready for?
Do you think it's a 20-cent piece or Australian half penny?
Half penny. It's too thin. 20-cent piece of fatter.
Yeah, I think it's an old pre-decimal. Look at that. We got a 1912 Australian Commonwealth Penny earlier. This looks like a very old coin as well. Yes, here it is.
47, is it?
This is a 1946. 1946. Just rub it lightly so you don't damage it.
What year is it again? Sorry, 46.
Oh, this is actually a Florin. Check this out. Is that on there?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
This is actually an Australian Florin, 1946 Australian Florin,
When did the war
silver
finish?
coin,
Wow.
isn't it? Look at that.
That's a rare coin, isn't it?
1946 Australian Florin. There it is.
Oh.
We were talking about that before, that there could possibly be. We'll have to clean that up properly, safely clean that up, so we don't.
That's a kangaroo and an emu.
An emu, so we
Yeah, that's
don't
cool.
damage it.
That's a cool coin. That
Yeah,
one.
1946 Australian Florin.
I've
That's
never
the
seen
first
one of them
one.
before.
Come out of here. Next to the old hall over here.
That's
With
a
the
cool find, that one.
Minelab 800 Equinox. Awesome. Okay, here we are, returned on Mother's Day, 8th of May. Did a treasure hunting adventure today, and here is what we discovered. We'll start with some of the trash here, interesting stuff. Lots of pull tabs and lids, screws. These are lead. These are made of lead, these ones. Screws. And we have found 11 coins. I will clean them up a bit better after this, but this is initial overview. We've got 2 1-cent coins, 4 2-cent coins, another 50-cent piece, says celebrate what's great, Australia Day, and a 1988 $2 coin. That was the first year the $2 coins were minted, ever was released. But here we have a very old Commonwealth of Australia 1 penny 1912 edition, and right at the end of the treasure hunt found this beautiful old Australian coin, 1946 Australian silver florin. So I'm really looking forward to cleaning that one up, and we'll have a little video of that to show it when it's cleaned up. Awesome. Here's just a brief review of the coins discovered during the little treasure hunt adventure. They cleaned up quite nicely the 50-cent coins here. This one is a 1970 50-cent coin. And this one, the celebrate what's great Australia Day. This one is a 2010 edition. These little 1-cent coins. The ground that we were getting these coins out of was pretty harsh on the coins, actually, because a lot of them are quite corroded and damaged, but they're pretty old. These 1-cent coins, I believe that one's a 1967. This one's a 1975 edition, I believe, or 1973. These 2-cent coins, that's a 1967, so that's the year after the decimal coins come out. That 2-cent coin, 1972. That's another 1972 2-cent coin. And this one is that side's not too bad, but when you flip over, it's pretty corroded into that soil, so I'm not sure what date that one is. The $2 coin, that, as we mentioned when we unearthed that is actually the first year that $2 coins were actually minted in Australia. They come out in June 1988, so that's a 1988 $2 coin. The Australian Florin, as you would have seen when we unearthed it, that come out of really sandy soil, quite deep down. Actually, considering that, it cleaned up quite well. That's a 1946. That was the first year they changed over from the 92.5% silver over to the 50% silver. Usually the 92% silver coins actually hold their condition generally better than the ones that are 50% silver. They came up pretty good considering the condition that it was in. And here's that really old Australian penny, 1912 Commonwealth of Australia penny. That's the oldest coin I've found so far, and it's in pretty bad condition, but I didn't want to go too full on with cleaning it, so I just got it to that level, and which is great. That was a good find. Just a little bit of quick history I found on the Wikipedia here, if we can read that. The Australian penny was a coin of the Australian pound, which followed the pound system. It was used in the Commonwealth of Australia prior to decimalisation in 1966. One Australian penny was worth 1/12 of Australia's shilling, 1/24 of the Australia florin, and 1/60th Australian crown, 1/240 Australian pound. The coin was equivalent in its dimensions and value to the British pre-decimal penny, as the two currencies were fixed at par. The coin was introduced in 1911, while the last penny was minted in 1964 after decimalisation on 14th of February 1966. The penny was equal to 0.833 cents. The obverse of the coin featured the reigning Australian monarch. 3 were featured: George V, George VI and Elizabeth II. All the pennies bearing George VI and the Elizabeth II had a kangaroo on the reverse. The kangaroo image was on the Australian halfpenny and has since been included on the $1 coin. So if I go down a little bit there, that's got some good information. That's that really old one from 1911, 1936. That was the one we found. Then the rue pennies, and downwards from there. So yeah, I'm looking forward to going out on more treasure hunting adventures. It's good fun unearthing the mysteries of the unknown, to bring it up to the light of day and to see what we find. Looking forward to the next one.